Hello, Croga. All right, guys. So I'm going to try to pick these things back up. Picking up our podcast at Fast Times at Croga Fitness. And hopefully we can maintain these. I'm going to try to get these out on Mondays or Tuesday each week. Just some reminders, some tips, all that good stuff that hopefully you guys want to hear, and hopefully it helps you remember some of it and all that good stuff. Okay, so today we are on episode 179. So moving into our hot topic for this week, and the event that's coming up the soonest, which is the Croga Try. If you've been at the gym, you know that is coming up pretty quickly here. There's still some spots left, so if you are interested in getting an earlier heat, I would go and sign up. It's right to the left of the whiteboard there on the box. So if you have a chance and you want to get signed up, or if you wanted to text me or whatever, but let's try to get you guys signed up if you're planning on doing it. If you're not quite sure on it, let me just give you a little bit of information. So it is a longer workout. It's meant to be something longer, but something that you feel very proud to finish and accomplish. It's not really like a workout that we do in the gym where it's 20-30 minutes long. This is like 2 to 3 hours long. So it is very much about pacing and just chipping away and getting it done. Okay. If you don't know what it is 10K bike, assault bike or echo bike is what we have, into a 10K row, into a 10K run, which we usually do 6-mile loops. Or you can do, 25 400-meter runs. Okay, so though that is what the workout is. We'll have some water there, we'll have some electrolytes, some carbs, some things like that. Again, it's just to complete it, so like you can hop off of the bike or off of the rower as you'd like. Right, you could break up the row into 1,000-meter rows at a time. Right, you can walk on the run if you really need to. Right, I would set like small goals and just work on making sure that you get those done. But like pace it out, get it done. It is a more for completion type of thing. $25 to get it all signed up, so you can come participate in it, and we'll get you a shirt for finishing it, so you can remember it forever. Here's the one we did last time. All right, it'll probably be similar, different color, but yeah, that's what we got going on. All right, so hopefully you guys get signed up. Again, if you want earlier heats where it's colder, get signed up sooner rather than later. Okay, moving into some members corner. Congrats to Qua. He won the PR raffle, so he's got a little Starbucks waiting for him there. So congrats, Qua, on your PR win, PR raffle win. Also, just a little from the past a little bit. This Saturday, we have Kat's Member of the Month workout, celebrating her Member of the Month win for last month. So come get it all done this Saturday with your friend. All right. It should be a good workout. A little bit of intervals that we got going for you guys, a little run in, and some of the movements that Kat likes the most. All right. Some new members coming in. Our new member, we have Sanjay in the morning. If you guys haven't met Sanjay, he's coming in at 6 or 7 in the morning. Previous professional athlete in, I think, badminton, if I'm not mistaken. So if you see him, say, hey, what's up? Introduce yourself. Give him a high five. All right. One of his goals is to get some pull-ups. So help encourage him getting those. All right. Some member birthday coming up. Claudio's birthday is going to be on the 26th. So what's today? 21st. So in 5 days, I think that's Saturday. So if you guys see Claudio, say, hey, happy birthday, give him a high five. You know he's going to give you one either way. All right. So happy birthday, Claudio, coming up here, buddy. If I don't see you, happy birthday. And also, guys, remember, we still have our referral program going on. So if you guys end up bringing in a friend or a family member to join the gym, we will give you guys $100 for each friend or family that you bring in, and they end up signing up and all that good stuff. Okay. Also, we're going to be doing some bring a friend free on Saturdays, first Saturday of every month. We're still going to be doing those, all that good stuff. Also, if you have a family member that you've been trying to get in, remember, we do have a 15% discount. So that would go for them and you for any recurring membership. Okay, guys. So just in terms of, as we're talking about members, our referral program is still happening. So bring on your friends and family. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about that, you can always write me. Moving into some, let's see here, nutrition tip of the week. My nutrition tip of the week, guys, is going to be track your food. This allows us to have accurate information about how much you actually are eating in calories, how much protein you're eating, right? Both of those are going to be very important for you. The reason we would want you to track is not necessarily, at least not at this moment, to like hit a certain amount of like calories or anything like that, or hit a certain amount of protein, but to just give you the knowledge of how much you're eating of both of those, because it could surprise you. It probably will if you've never tracked your food before. Also just gives you a little bit more insight into like what you're actually eating and what it contains. A lot of people don't know what a lot of foods contain in terms of like protein, carbs, and fats until you actually like track it a couple times, right? It can kind of maybe change up some of the ways that you're eating for the better, right? It also can just help you make some smaller changes, right? And in doing so, that can help you with your aesthetic goals, looking a certain way, or just feeling better. Usually that happens both at the same time. So nutrition tip of the week, track your food, okay? Get some information. Information is good for you because that's the way we can make some changes, all right? Kind of piggybacking off of the supplements, we just finished our supplement order, piggybacking off the nutrition, we just finished our supplement order. We are going to do another supplement order in the beginning of next month. So if you guys are interested, get your names up on there. We do have some stuff to sample, of course. The ones that I always recommend, everyone always asks me about, what do I recommend? The two I really recommend is whey protein, honestly, just for the convenience of having something that's just protein. And then creatine. Everyone should also be taking creatine, very important as well. Both of them are really for just building and maintaining muscle. If you have been kind of talking to me about just any kind of longevity or feeling better or anything like that, a lot of it really comes back to like, how much muscle mass do you have, okay? We want to make sure that we're maintaining muscle for the rest of our life, because if we become too weak and we have not enough muscle to really go through everyday life, that's when we end up having to have other people take care of us, or we end up in a home where people are taking care of us. So we need to make sure we're maintaining muscle, always trying to build a little bit of muscle, okay? We're fighting the battle between old age, right? It's all about that longevity piece. Also, you'll feel way better. You burn fat easier. If you have more muscle, your body runs hotter. It's all good stuff, okay? Very important. Some programming help/summary worked. What I'm going to be giving you guys today is a little tip. When you guys are doing your primers in class, I always recommend that during those times while you're trying to find your weight and all that good stuff, test out different speeds on your workouts, whether it be on the rower, as in like today, burpee box jump overs. You can test out like a step up method, a burpee, then step to box method. You could do the swiveling jump method, right? There's all these different types of ways that you can do some of these movements that can help you go faster or be more efficient, so you're not wasting as much energy. Okay, these primers and warm-up times are the perfect time to experiment with that, okay? And then going into the workout, do the one that you feel most comfortable with. Unless you want to practice, then you just know that you might go a little slower, but in the long run, it should help you out, right? So what you guys should be doing during the warm-up primer area is test out a couple of different methods to the movements, test out your weights, all that good stuff, okay? And then to finish this thing up, just a couple reminders, because we haven't talked about this in a while. We have some extra help available at the gym through our coaches. So if you guys wanted to just get a little bit of help achieving your goals, we have a little extra programming that we can get for you guys. If you guys have ever seen Ryson in the gym, he always shows up a little bit earlier, stays a little bit late for about 30 minutes, just doing some extra work. So we have our RX Plus, which is just gives you 3 extra 30-minute workouts a week to focus on your specific goals. Right, Ryson's is getting better at the clean and jerk and at the snatch. If you've been watching, it's happening very much, right? He's doing a great job. So if you guys are interested, $50 a month for that. We have our personal training. If you guys want that coach there with you one-on-one, we always have that $100 an hour or $50 for 30 minutes. A lot of people use these for dialing in a skill. They know they have the strength, that maybe they just don't have the technique. A lot of times it's like gymnastics movements, working on pull-ups, working on muscle-ups, working on handstand push-ups, working on handstand holds, things like that, right? Rope climbs a lot of times. So if you wanted just like that really intensive, like one-on-one coaching of that piece, the coach sees every single movement, right? It's just geared towards you, not a general public, right? That is always an option as well. And then we also have some accountability coaching that we can always work on. This is more like if you're having trouble staying motivated, you need someone there to help you out, keep you motivated, someone to check in with to make sure that someone is keeping you accountable. We have an uplift program, same thing. This one is a phone call every single week or a message every single week, kind of whatever you'd like, but 15-minute calls once per week with a coach, just going over your goals and then basically seeing, are you sticking to what you said you were going to do? Do you need help with any of that stuff, right? So that same thing, $50 a month to just take some of the coach's time and help you out, get some accountability coaching, okay? All right, cool. All right, that's going to be it for today's Fast Times at Croga Fitness podcast, episode 179. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Hopefully expand it into even some more stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy this. I will chat with you guys next week. All right, see ya.